Welcome back to our third session. We have talked about the importance of a growth mindset and how to navigate an AI driven landscape. Today, I want to talk about something that often feels intimidating for students building a professional brand. Many of you think that a professional brand is something only CEOs or influencers need to worry about. You believe it requires expensive equipment, a fancy studio, or years of experience. I'm here to tell you that it's a normal myth. A professional brand is simply the story you tell the world about who you are, what you can do, and the unique perspective you brings to the table. As a students from the arts team, you have to natural advantages in storytelling. You are already training your eyes and minds to the interpret the world. Now you just need to turn the lens inward. Building your brand starts with the clarity, not capital. You don't need to spend money on professional photos or paid website builders. You have access to the college provided resources that are more than enough to get you started. Whether it's using a campus computers for a designing, collaborating with the peers, or utilizing library tools, you have everything you need. Begin your crafting your digital presence today. The most important part of your brand is consistency, showing up, sharing your process, and being authentic about your learning journey. When I look at the students I mentor, I doesn't look for the most polished, perfect resume. I look for the students who is curious, who is documenting their growth, and who is willing to share what they have learned working on, even if it is not perfect yet. Your brand is not static logo; it is a living, breathing recording of your evolution as a creator. Start by creating your work as a portfolio, not just an assignment. The small shift is your perspective changes how you approach every single task. Now let's look at how Spotify keeps the value following. A key part of the BMC is customer relationship and key resources. Spotify's brilliance lies in their freemium model. They use their free tier as a resource to attract the millions of users, building a massive network that becomes value for their premium subscription tier. This is a classic network effect. The more people you use to platform, the better their algorithms get, and the more valuable the service becomes for everyone. For your own professional brand, think about how you can create this kind of a gateway value. In the last video, I talked about sharing our progress on platforms like LinkedIn to build trust. This is your version of a premium model. You are giving away your insights, your learning process, and your creative journey for free. This builds an audience that eventually sees you as an expert, just like Spotify uses the free tier to guide people toward the premium subscriptions. You are using your public documentation to guide people toward hiring you or collaborating with you. It is a brilliant way to build a brand without spending a fortune. As you fill out your own canvas, think about your channels. Where are your customers or your potential employees hanging out? For Spotify, the channel was the App Store and the web browser. For you, it might be Instagram, Behance, or LinkedIn. Don't try to be everywhere at once. Pick one or two channels where your target audience lives and be consistent there. The canvas help you visualize these connections clearly, ensuring that your resources, your time, your skill, and your energy are being directed exactly where they will have the most impact. Finally, how does Spotify sustain this? This brings us to the revenue streams and cost structure. Spotify has two main ways to make money: subscription and advertising. Their cost structure is heavy, mostly due to royalty payments to artists, but they manage it by consistently refining the platform to keep users engaged for longer periods. The longer you stay on a Spotify, the more value they get, and most likely you are remaining a paying subscriber. This balance is the backbone of the business model. When you design your product or project, you have to think about the sustainability. How do you keep your work alive over time? If you are a freelancer or a creative professional, your revenue might come from diverse sources: consulting, product sales, or even teaching. Your cost structure is a time and tool they use. The BMC helps you see if your revenue streams are actually covering your cost or if you needed to pivot your approach. I want you to try this exercise this week. Take one project you are working on and sketch out a 9 blocks of canvas. Don't worry about just being perfect. Just get your ideas on the paper, map out your value proposition, your target audience, and your revenue ideas. Then look at the blocks and ask if the model is sustainable or not. If the answer is no, the canvas will you show exactly which blocks you need to change. This is the beauty of the tool. It turns a complex business problem into a visual puzzle that you can solve. I have seen students use this to turn simple hobbies into professional pursuits. You have the resources and the creative visions. Now you have to tool to structure the vision into a real professional outcome. Keep practicing, keep documenting your canvases, and share them with me. I'm eager to see how you structure your creative future. See you in our next discussion. Thank you.